What's up, there, guys? Your man Joe. Um, I'm just here to make a quick rant. Um, I don't know if anybody can hear me because everybody's sleeping right now. Um, I've been noticing a lot of women have been suffering as of late, due to their propaganda, through the media and whatnot, trash talking men. And there's a lot of women that are kind of feeling bitter towards men, because some of them are not dating anymore. Some of them are not marrying anymore. And if they are, they're going to other countries like Thailand, America, and so on and so forth, right? Then recently, as I was, thinking about how crazy the American women are, it kind of reminded me of the verse in the book of Revelation, right? Like, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, who called herself a prophetess, who kind of been like, and the rest was like kind of been bringing a stumbling block before the children of please, Lord Jesus Christ, and ever please forgive me, for not knowing the whole word, but knowing that whole passage, but um, it just comes up to mind to see these women coming out more angry and more bitter than ever before. And when I think of I thought about that passage, I was thinking more so of what's in the churches. I was thinking that women were becoming more authoritative in the church, maybe in society, and maybe that could be it also. But what I've been noticing is that, especially my beautiful black sisters out there, have been complaining about their men and how they're becoming very successful, even though the women are becoming very successful and educated. They're becoming more, and it's almost like the more educated, the more money that they have, they becoming more and more miserable, right? And 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 it's just all over the internet. Y'all just calling, like mindset type of women who think less of me. Um, and not just black women, but women here in the United States. Um, Most notably, they talk about men, black, white, Asian. Um, I haven't heard. Well, yeah, there's some Indians as far as like Arabic. Um, that they trash talk their men. I mean, both men and women talk bad about each other, but it's more noticeable when it comes to women that are doing it. And now that men are kind of been like, okay, since we're not wanted here, not just from our own women, but in our own states and in our own country, we might as well go take our passports, go somewhere else where we are appreciated, and it makes them even more mad, which makes them no sense because women have been talking about telling men to leave them alone, don't bother us, go away, y'all broke, y'all dusty, and all that. And now when they did it, it's just confusing. It's just really confusing. And I think that a lot of women are suffering because of that spirit. I could be wrong. I'm starting to think that a lot of women are suffering because they believe, um, because they believe in that spirit. Um, Especially, there's a lot of women who are teaching other women, but these types of women have no interest. I mean, a lot of women are listening to other women who have no interest into getting married or having a man in their life, or they just wanted to live a whorish, whorish or hoish lifestyle, right? And I and it's crazy, and And I know that, and it, and they're teaching these women in some cases it doesn't even go their way. But they just don't do it right, right? So, and you know what's funny is that there's one time I've heard of a woman saying that she wants to have a sugar daddy without giving up the sugar. So you just trying to be a hoe without you trying to be a hoe without being a hoe. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, that these mindsets, and it's all over on social media. The bashing of men. Oh my goodness, the bashing of men. Because if I did a whole lot of bashing of women, y'all would have come after me and canceled me, and make sure I don't see work or take my money or take my job away from me, and all that. There's no consequences, and it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna go overseas. Their way of life is way better. Oh, and another thing that they also brought up is that a lot of women here in America trash talk other women in other nations for being or wanting to being submissive and very approachable and so on and so forth. And they're telling that they're not as educated and all and whatnot. And all I have to say is that women here in America are the most masculine women in the world thus far. I don't know about other European countries, but I know noticeably most of the women here are pretty masculine. They're in there, I guess you could say, masculine. They're in their masculinity. It's crazy. It really is. I feel like a lot of women are suffering because of this spirit. Because right now, I believe that a lot of ladies are in the debate upon themselves knowing that wife, and they're getting this negative idea of a housewife or from, and I don't know where they're getting this from. It's like, oh, if you become a housewife, you'll be a slave and whatnot. But yet, some of y'all are slaves to your bosses. Some of y'all are slaves to bills. Some of y'all are slaves to your mothers. Heck, most of y'all are slaves to your own girlfriends. Yeah, your own girlfriends. Telling y'all where to go and whatnot. Some of y'all are suffering. Some of y'all are suffering. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know. All right, Joe.